up, though, Detroit? It's your boy King. My Detroit versus everybody family out there. Got a review. Detroit Pistons beat the Atlanta Hawks last night. Dwight Howard and his crew. Detroit did it with the bench, basically. So, even though it's a preseason game, it's good to see the Detroit Pistons come out with a win. First and foremost, shout out to Ish Smith. Ish Smith did his thing last night. Was able to knock down threes, knowing that he's not a big three-point shooter. Was able to knock down threes, distribute the ball. Stat line 18, 7, and 8. One of the most important stats is his assists. Ish Smith is a big assist guy. Number 7 in the league last year in assists. So that's real important for our second unit. To be able to go out there and get the game moving and get the guys flowing and hit them in the right spots to make them successful. He did that for Aaron Baines last night. So Ish Smith did his thing last night. I was happy to see that. Another guy who was key was Big Boban. Boban had to go against they big fella. I think his name is Tavar. Big fella, about the same size as Boban, man. If my voice is raspy, y'all, it's because your man's sick right now. Kids be bringing stuff home, these fucking Zika virus ass colds from home. So, from school. So, excuse my voice, but yeah, he had to go against Tavar, man, and that's a big fella, big dude. But Boban was able to block shots and just be a force down there, man. He's good passing the ball too. That's a lot of things. That's one of the things a lot of people don't know about Boban. He's good at passing the ball out of the post. So shout out to him as well, man. Took Tobias a little while to get going. Kind of felt like in the beginning of the game he really didn't want to be out there like that. He was trying to get fouls and stuff to get Stan to take him out the game, and Stan was like, Nah, you ain't about to do the Marcus Morris to me. You staying out there. So he ended up with 18 points, man. I think he shot like 8 for 20. So not a well shooting night, of course, but I mean, coming from somebody who really feel like he probably should be sitting down somewhere, you just tell the effort wasn't there until the second half. Till they said, okay, let's go ahead and get a win. So Stanley Johnson played pretty well. Also, Reggie Bullock. Reggie Bullock played pretty well. None of them had real big numbers like that last night. It was more of a collective team effort, spread it out. So KCP ended up with 13. Big moments towards the end of the game, coming up with key steals as usual, hitting shots as usual. Even though if he's struggling during the game, at the end of the game, you can look for the clutch factor of KCP to pop up somewhere. He's going to do something to impact the game in order to put his team in a position to win. And that's key because you don't have a lot of cats that can do that. But a lot of people still going to criticize his shooting, even though it's the preseason. Even though, Tobias didn't shoot well, and John Lure didn't shoot that well yesterday. It don't matter. It's KCP, so they want to keep a negative eye on KCP. So it is what it is. Y'all feel how y'all feel, whatever. But other than that, man, collective effort, man. Dwight Howard, he was able to do what he did against Aaron Baines, of course. Aaron Baines is a backup center, man. That's not athletic at all. And this is one of the things that I was talking about with Aaron Baines. Aaron Baines, with his lack to be an athletic center, causes problem against players to Dwight Howard's stature. Anthony Davis, DeMarcus Cousins type of guys. So, that's why you have Boban. I kind of wish that, Stan would have put Boban in to go against Dwight Howard. It caused him problems and frustrated him. Aaron Baines did get to him, especially on that offensive foul. Dwight Howard was jaw-jacking. But, yeah, when you're not athletic, that's what you got to do. You got to be able to get in these players' mind and take them off of their square. But Dwight Howard still was Dwight Howard. Even though a lot of us don't like Dwight Howard's still Dwight Howard. So Kind of expected that from him. Dennis Ruder is a pest as always. Just a pest, man. A little Rondo-ish type of dude, man, that can shoot the ball a little bit better. Kind of expected what he did last night. So, Kyle Korver hit a few threes. That's all he can do. So, like I said, with this team, I just don't see them being that contender in the East like Dwight Howard been claiming. I don't see that at all, man. Not with the bench they got. Hardaway Jr. having problems shooting right now. Just not enough. They don't have enough on that roster, man. Not to make the push that Dwight Howard is talking. So I don't know, man. We played them, December 2nd. So we'll see what happens. I think that'll be a pretty easy victory if you ask me. 9 times out of 10, Reggie Jackson will be back by then. So even though they said 6 to 8 weeks, I don't think it's going to be 6 to 8 weeks. Probably more like 4 to 5 weeks that he'll be out. That's just my prediction. But at the end of the day, nice win for the Detroit Pistons. Pretty good game last night. Was enjoyable to watch. I sent out a link for a lot of guys, man, to catch the game, even though it froze up a little bit. A lot of people was thankful. So, like I said, whenever I can, I'm sending a link out so y'all can watch, man. With that being said, let me know what y'all thought about the game. Leave it in the comments. And tell me what y'all liked and what y'all didn't like. Of course, y'all gonna do that anyway, but smash the like button for your boy, man. Like this video and go ahead and subscribe if you're a newcomer. It's your boy K. I'm out of here. About to go lay down. Tired and sick.